What's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Gonna run through this trade recap for two trades today that we took on NQ. I'm using a different computer right now, so hopefully this sounds good. Hopefully, I don't know. We're gonna have to look through it later. But first trade, we ended up taking one take profit, and the rest got stopped out break even. And then the second trade, we ended up catching a nice W. We didn't catch the full move, unfortunately. I wish I held my take profit lower, but it's all good. So coming into the market today, I was kind of torn on the bias. I really wasn't sure. Like, it was one of those days where price could kind of go whichever way. We're respecting we're respecting this 4 hour bearish fair value gap, and I seen draws higher, but we had an SMT on the highs, and it was just a mess. So I just wanted to see kind of price come down, sweep London low, come into this 4 hour fair value gap because price was already kind of pushing bearish at this time. So I want to see price come lower, and then I was either gonna option A was going to be look for continuations lower. Option B was going to be look for a push back up higher above the AM high, which was the AM high at the time, and then back up towards this 4 hour fair value gap up here. So we had news today at 10. So the first trade I took was before news, so I ended up just taking it out on an eval. So market opens up and price comes down and fills in this 4 hour fair value gap, and it also sweeps out London low. So from there, I'm scaling down and I'm kind of just looking for an entry. Again, I didn't want to take a trade before news, but I ended up just taking on an eval just because I was really confident in this setup. So we end up inversing this 1 minute fair value gap to the upside, and I don't take it on the breakout. I actually wait for the retest, and I get in a little bit of a later entry, but stops below the 1 minute inverted fair value gap right here. Entry was right here, and I was targeting basically this AM high, this hourly high, and then I was going to leave a runner. So I ended up taking a majority of the, or not majority, like about half the position off around this candle right here at 947 or 948, just because of how strong momentum was moving and we're heading into news. Move my stop loss just into profit, like around, I think it was around 23,359, something like that. And then we ended up getting this nice push back up. I thought we were going to continue to take out my second take profit, but then the news candle was this huge wick and ended up stopping the rest of our position out break even. So W there, didn't catch the full move, but nothing bad. An eval trade before news, can't really complain, right? So from there, we obviously see this manipulation above the AM high, and at this time, I'm going to put the replay tool back on so you guys can kind of see what I was looking at the exact time I took the second trade, and I actually really like this second trade, but I was hesitant at first to take it. So price manipulates above this high, and then we end up getting a push down. We come back up and we retest into this 5 minute bearish fair value gap. So we wick into this, and at the same time, ES is respecting a 5 minute bearish fair value gap, this big bearish fair value gap, and I'm thinking like it's highly unlikely price is going to want to come up and just continue up. I'm expecting it to respect this and continue down to the next drawn liquidity, which is going to be that PM low down here, right? This is supposed to say Monday. I don't know why it says Thursday, but yeah. Anyway, I seen that NQ was respecting this 5 minute bearish fair value gap right here, and I scaled down and I went to look for an entry. So I ended up scaling down to the 1 minute chart, and I ended up entering right around here. I can't remember my exact entry, but I ended up entering off of a strong 1 minute bearish close. I think it was a 30-second inverted fair value gap. I put my stop above the 5 minute fair value gap, which was right here. Let me go back to the 5 minute right up here. And again, I entered right here. My entry was around 323, and I targeted literally just one take profit at the Monday New York PM low. And the only thing I didn't like about this trade was that we were still within this 4 hour bullish fair value gap. So that was one thing I needed to watch out for. But again, I seen the order flow shifting from bullish to bearish. We came back in and we were respecting this 5 minute bearish fair value gap. ES was doing the same. I seen draws lower. We had that SMT in play from before. And then 1 minute just started to shift bearish. I seen the strong bearish close, 30-second inverted fair value gap, which I can't show because it was on Top Step X. And because I used it on my other computer. And then, yeah. So ended up hitting one take profit. I really should have held down to this 4 hour fair value gap, CE. That's really what I wanted, was CE of this 4 hour gap, which would have been an insane trade. Like that would have hit over like 4R. But it's unfortunate. I didn't want to get greedy with it. And again, it was a risky setup trading into that 4 hour gap. So I wasn't really sure if it was going to tap this low and then reverse, but ended up taking 1.72R on the second trade, and price came down and since reversing back up. And I talked about this in the Discord. live as I was taking the trades. I'll show you guys. So the first trade was an eval trade because it was pre-news. The second trade was a real trade. I have everything posted when I took the trade. I said when I took it, and even this one as well. I talked about all of this, and then everything in here from TopStepX is shown in here. So that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. 2-0 day today, small win, pre-news on the eval, and then another nice win on the actual trade. Didn't catch the full move, but not too bad. So that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until the next one, give me a like, subscribe, comment on the video. Check out the link in the description for all my socials. Join the free Discord. I'll give you premium roll if you send me proof of subscription on YouTube and follow me on TikTok. And then that'll be closed off in the future. And if you guys are interested in the mentorship, check out the link I'll put it in the pinned comment or in the description. But that's going to wrap it up for me. I'll see you guys in the next video.